My name is Nora Saiari. I'm going to present a brief paper that is under development with my principal supervisor, Professor Meredith Jones. It's also a part of an ongoing PhD research. The title is The Impact of Gender-Segregated Workplace on the Experience of Women in Saudi Arabia. The aim of this research is to explore the lived experience of professional women and the impact of gender segregation on their careers in terms of the dynamics and the magnitude the segregated space has on their access to equal opportunities in both professional institutions, both private and public. The research questions that the research aims to find out is about how women in a gender-segregated workplace identify, or what they identify as the organizational, cultural, and social challenges limiting their career development. And the second research question is about how do gender-segregated workplace conditions affect women's work engagement and leadership in the Saudi context. The gender segregation topic has become increasingly important in the Saudi context, and this is because of the recent introduction of the transformational strategy for the country, where the main objective is one of the main objectives is to increase women's participation from 22% to 30%. And the contribution that this research will make, hopefully, is that it will add to the under-researched topic of the lived experience of women in management in Saudi Arabia. Even though there are many growing number of studies researching women, it is still it lacks even more study. The literature describes how women in gender-segregated environments work. They work in separate settings to their male counterparts, and this segregation is the rationale behind it, according to literature, is to provide and observe morality in the workplace, as argued by some of the scholars. And this is because the reason that gender segregation has emerged is due to the multiple complex elements of the country, both political, religious, social and traditional factors. And literature also argues that in the Arab world, normally these ultra-masculine elements, both cultural and structural, are reflected in the cultural and structural arrangements, which normally results in isolating women. And according to literature as well, in the gender-segregated settings in some GCC countries, some scholars argue that women are very much limited in their career choices and opportunities for professional development. This research also talks about or investigates literature and work engagement, which is introduced by William Kahn in the 1990s, which talks about how employees have the choice whether to engage or not to engage in the workplace based on their own experience and their own personal experiences, generally. The methodology of this research will be utilizing the qualitative method. It is normally used to describe the experiences of women. It is the best way to do research in such topics. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. you.